It was only a year ago that we went through this very conversation when Antonio Pierce was an interim coach. The players said, "Come on, Mark Davis, the owner of the team, we really, really want him back." And Mark Davis said, "All right, maybe not our first choice, but we're going to support him." They bring him back. He scuffles through a season. And Mark Davis and the Las Vegas Raiders, led by Mark Davis and Tom Brady, which we're about to talk about, they did something to Antonio Pierce that you do not do. And this seems to be a theme where owners are making decisions, letting them drive to the airport to get on a plane, letting them do a media availability, letting them do an end of year press conference. Antonio Pierce met the media Monday. It wasn't about the season. It wasn't about what's next. It wasn't about who's next. It was about, are you next? And Pierce said, "I don't know what you're talking about. I'm working. I'm here speaking to you." He actually specifically said, "I haven't been told anything different. It's only coming from outside, not inside the building. So to me, I don't need to clean anything up until I hear from inside the building." 24 hours later, inside the building was heard. And the statement by the team was a doozy. We've had 3 days of episodes on owner statements in the NFL. I'm not sure who the PR people are. I'm not sure if they exist. I'm not sure if they're hired. I'm not sure if they're listened to, if they are hired. Maybe they just collect a monthly retainer. You certainly didn't have a PR person prepare this statement. "We appreciate Antonio's leadership, first as an interim head coach and this past season as the head coach." Well, that's nice that you appreciate that. That's what you're leading with as you're about to fire someone, I guess. Or are you promoting him or giving him a raise? Wait, we're going to find out in the next sentence of this statement. "Antonio grew up a Raiders fan, and his silver and black roots run deep." Tell me again why that's part of a statement. Are we firing him? Are we doing a statue of him in front of the stadium? Are we retiring his number? Maybe his jersey? Maybe his uniform? Maybe his necktie? No, we don't know yet. Then we hear, "We are grateful for his ability to reignite what it means to be a Raider throughout the entire organization." So far, this sounds amazing. This sounds like the best job evaluation I've ever heard anyone get. Next sentence puts the non in non sequitur. "We wish nothing but the best for Antonio and his family in the future." Huh. The old best wishes to the family, because I know that's what Tom Brady's all about. It's all about family. Before he decided to fire Antonio Pierce on a break from preparing for the wild card games, he said to Mark Davis, "Listen, we're done with Antonio. We can do way better. This is unacceptable. We can't be associated with the team that wins 4 games. Let's get a new coach. It will only be our 10th in 16 years. What's the big deal?" Tom Brady said to Mark Davis, "Look at Samson with the Marlins. That jackass had 11 managers in 16 seasons. We're only going to be at 10. And Mark Davis said to Tom Brady, "Yeah, but didn't that guy win a World Series that one time? Yeah, but we're going to be really close. I'm going to get us a quarterback. I'm going to get us a coach. But let's be careful how we announce this, Mark. I don't want it to be really out there how involved I am." Until, of course, it was announced how involved he is. Word came out practically immediately that Tom Brady will be intimately, inextricably associated with this next head coach search. How does Fox feel about that? You think Fox doesn't like sharing Tom Brady with Mark Davis? Think Tom Brady is prepping for his games and totally focused on the job at hand because it's super hard to call a game. We know that. You're going to be an analyst. You got to work your tuchus off. Tom knows that. And you're going to lead a search and run a team. The NFL made it clear there's a bunch of Brady rules because they don't want him to do both. Now it seems even more clear that Tom Brady can't do both. Tom Brady's about to find out whether he's Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, or Pat Riley. I would say the odds are that he's closer to Michael Jordan, but we're going to find out because Tom Brady is going to hire the team's new head coach. Tom Brady is going to be in charge of what the GM does with players, who the quarterback is. Everything they do on and off the field is going to have the imprint of Tom Brady. You are going to see adjustments made in things as small as team travel to things as big as the spread in the clubhouse as Tom Brady builds a culture and an organization that he's used to, the Patriot way. He's going to get involved and say, for the 6th overall pick, I want you to take X and Y because he's been prepping for it. It's an absolute bunch of horse hockey. But I'll tell you what's going to happen here. I think it's sort of clear that Tom Brady is going to have to give up his job with Fox. And we've said it. We have a wait to see that Tom Brady will not be back in the booth in 2025. And I don't mean January of 2025. For those of you who are sticklers to me saying the exact word, I'm talking about the end of 25 for the next season. He will finish this first and only season with Fox. If you're Mark Davis dealing with an asset like the Vegas Raiders, dealing with the failure that you've had, if you are going to really take the warm embrace of Tom Brady and the halo effect of having Brady as your limited partner, as your face of the franchise, you need him to be all in. So the Raiders and the people in Vegas, who's next? Is it the A's?